The Federal Executive Council has approved the establishment of the Humanitarian and Poverty Alleviation Trust Fund, which will operate under a governing board. Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation Betta Edu made this announcement following the FEC meeting held at the Presidential Villa in Abuja on Monday. The fund is designed to provide flexible financing to support Nigeria's response to humanitarian crisis and address poverty in the country. The federal government aims to generate a minimum of $5 billion annually for the trust fund through contributions from various sources, including the government, private sector, development partners, philanthropic individuals, and innovative funding mechanisms. Edu also mentioned that a governing board will comprise key government officials, including the Minister of Finance, who are relevant to the operations of the trust fund.
Grateful to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu today for the approval given for the creation of the Humanitarian and Poverty Alleviation Trust Fund. This is a flexible form of financing that can help us get contributions from different sectors. So we're going to have contribution from government, of course, from the private sector, development partners, individuals, philanthropic individuals, and other innovative form of crowdfunding and pulling of funds together. This is to allow for emergency response to humanitarian crisis in Nigeria. Every other day we hear about crisis, the floods and the rest of it. We need to be able to respond adequately as a country. Beyond this, the issue of poverty alleviation is one of the agendas of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in his 8-point agenda, and we want to be able to tackle it headlong. How much are we looking at? Every year, we hope to be able to raise at least $5 billion within this fund, and this is from the various sources that I've mentioned and even more.
During the Executive Council meeting, the Ministers of Finance, Education and Solid Minerals revealed several approvals granted by the Council. These approvals encompass financing initiatives aimed at decreasing the number of out-of-school children and the utilization of technology and security measures to combat illegal mining throughout the nation.
Financing for the girl child, $700 million is the size of the current project. About the $10 billion. I had said that in terms of the earlier today, that in terms of the all-important liquidity in the foreign exchange market, to get it to start functioning where demand and supply can at least equate around a relatively stable price, which is what investors, manufacturers, and indeed the general public require.
It's the same amount of money which the finance minister referred to, so it is not a different source. And it's a very big intervention and enlargement of an existing policy. The government is concerned, our president is concerned that no girl should be out of school on grounds of poverty, and particularly at the foundation level of pre-tertiary education, the basic education level, secondary schools. And under that scheme, we will be having close to 500 new schools across the country, especially in the participation.
And we've also traced incidents of banditry to the handiwork of illegal miners, especially foreign illegal miners. Some notorious foreigners who come to our nation sponsor banditry in the local areas with a view to driving away the local population and then moving in to start extracting, exploration and extracting our minerals. It's technology that is helping us to decipher all of this. So we are investing more heavily in injection of technology into our security architecture, and that's making a huge difference.